In the battle for Libya, fierce fighting is reported today in a town 50 miles southwest of Tripoli. The rebels occupy the high ground and have been forcing Muammar Gaddafi's forces to withdraw in recent days. Our Mark Phillips is behind the rebel lines in the western mountains and has filed this reporter's notebook.
This is the main square in the town of Jadu, one of a string of towns up here in Libya's western mountains under rebel control. The NATO flags flying are a hint that these are not normal times. This is a hard, hot place with dramatic views down onto the even hotter desert floor below. They're even more dramatic now because up here, it's rebel country. Down there, Muammar Gaddafi still rules. For over a week now, we've been traveling all over the rebels' patch, a 100-mile stretch of high plateau fringed by steep canyons. And we've learned a thing or two about a people as rugged as the landscape. They are Berber people up here, not Arabs, ethnically different from most of the country and from the ruling elite in Tripoli, and there's no love lost between them. After decades of persecution and efforts to suppress their language and culture, the isolated mountain clans took a huge risk and joined the anti-Gaddafi rebellion and became some of its most effective fighters. Many who had fled the regime came back to fight.
I love this soil, man. I love it.
They've used remarkable ingenuity. On homemade rocket launchers, instead of military standard igniters, household doorbell buttons will do. Some of them scratch their heads, wondering how they got into a mess like this.
I am a lawyer,
Yes.
a legal advisor. I never have a weapon in my life before. I never expect myself to be in this situation,
But here you are.
Yes.
Finding recruits isn't a problem. They train in a schoolyard and eat in a classroom in front of a snow-white mural, an image that's hard to forget. But this is no fairy tale war. Have you ever fired a weapon, fired a gun before? No. Do you know anything about?
It's the first time.
Are you afraid of going to war? You are?
Yes.
Yeah. So why are you going?
For my people and for my country.
For your people and your country?
Yes.
There's plenty of bravery here, and another thing, sacrifice. Many have died. And there's another thing, a growing realization that if anybody thought Muammar Gaddafi would go quickly in the face of widespread popular protest, nobody thinks that anymore. Mark Phillips, CBS News, Jadu, Libya.